Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. In front of us we have the DEEPELEC DP-666. This is an AM, FM stereo, long wave, shortwave, TEF-6686 portable radio. During this video I'll perform an Evening MW Bandscan. First award features single size comparison and thermal start cruising the evening band. So here we are with the DP-666. I love this radio. Definitely a cool kit style radio compared to the mainstream DX286, which I'll show you in a moment. But yeah, feature wise, there's quite a bit. One, the price. You can find this around $120 on Amazon USA. I'll have links in the comment section and the video description if you so desire the radio. You guys are the best for supporting the channel. Rockin. This radio has got a lot of cool features. Let's check them out. So it's built with PCB materials, as you can see. On the left-hand side, we have an ESP32 boot button. So that's for the microcontroller to enter the boot mode so you can flash the firmware. Headphone jack for your FM stereo listening. Serial code. Down here we have a status LED. When the radio is on, it's white. I believe it turns red when you're charging and green when it's finished. Here we have our USB-C charge input. The internal battery is a 5,000 milliamp hour variety. This radio consumes a lot of power while running, about 340 milliamps, and that's quite a bit. So the battery only lasts about 15 hours, surprisingly. But yeah, there's a lot going on with this radio. Going to the front, you can see we got the printing. DEEPELEC DP-666. That's probably a play on the circuit, the chip there. Yep. FM long wave, you got it right. Here we got our speaker. It's about 45 millimeters, and that's about 1 3/4 inches. Sounds pretty good. I like it. Got some more writing down there. You got the logo. It's got a bird head. It's kind of cool. When you turn the radio on, you'll see that in a second. RDS information. If you love FM, this is it. This is the radio. And AM, it's amazing too, and shortwave. But FM, it's a killer. So our screen is 2.8 inch, and it's got a resistive touch. So you use a stylus with it. This firmware on here, shipped with, actually, it supports the touchscreen, which is fantastic. I wasn't sure if it was going to or not from what I've read, but yeah, it's neat. You can just do stuff with this. You don't have to even hit the buttons. But speaking of buttons, it says a lot of them. We got a power button, bandwidth button. These do different things as well by long pressing. You can see my video up here where I go over all the buttons in detail, the review video. This is just a band scan video. I go over basics. Mode button takes you to your menu, changes different modes. Our band button, of course, cycles the bands as well. Numeric keypad. This is nice for direct entering frequencies. And over here we got a DX scan feature and enter confirmation. Nice. Right hand side of the radio, we got a volume knob, which is nice and smooth. Squelch, which is kind of cool. It's got a little dedicated little wheel there. And up here we have a tuning encoder, which is notched. There's little steps to it, as you can see as I turn it. Top of the radio, we have an SMA connection for antennas. Right now I have an adapter, because all my antennas use BNC. There you go. And then we got a vented area. And then going to the back side, kind of has our frequency list. We got FM 65 to 108, long wave, medium wave. We can go 10 or 9 kilohertz stepping, of course. And short wave is 1.7 to 27 megahertz. Now, interesting thing about that is that it's limitation, I believe, on the chip. And of course, there's our battery, 5,000 milliamp hour. And there is the company, DEEPELEC. Bottom, we have the main power switch. Turn it on and off. That's kind of nice. You can disengage the lithium battery. Looks like we got venting as well at the bottom. Cool. And I do want to mention versions. This is the version 3. There's been three versions. The original, the speaker grill was all painted. So if you're wondering, the second version, it was outlined. This is the easiest way to identify it. And I believe that's when they started rounding these corners. The first one had sharp corners, so now they rounded them. So that's nice. And then the third revision, as you see here, does not have any silk screening around the speaker. So that's usually how you tell in a nutshell. So let's look this thing up before, size comparison. Yeah, then we'll hook it up. So let me just bring this up a little bit. I wanted to show you the other, let's see, TEF radio I got going on right here. Yep, the DX286, more mainstream. It's probably the one you want for everyday use because it's got a nice injected molded case. It's got a nice collapsible antenna built in. Will stand in the back. Nice digital, LCD, and it actually is more power efficient than this one. It just is, and this is known for being a high draw, so very interesting. We get nice buttons on here as well, but for size, they're pretty close to the same size. So I mean, you know, if you sit at home with your radio a lot and you like a nice color display, you might want to go with this one because you're just going to use external antennas anyway. Go with that. It's definitely the way to go. This is if you're on the go. So awesome. Yeah, I like that radio. That always sits on my bench. What else we got? We got a CC Skywave, I think, in the house. There we go. Skywave 2. Again, for size comparison. I mean, I'm telling you, they're pretty close to the same size there. Look at that. Same thicknesses and everything. Yeah. It's pretty neat. Okay. And then if you don't have those, of course, I think I have the cards laying around here. As always, Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He can spin it like no one can. He loves radios from China land. Iron Man. Can't pronounce the name. DEEPELEC or DEEPELEC, man. I don't know how to pronounce that stuff. The frick. Weird names, but good radio. All right. Iron Man out. You get the idea. Cool. Alrighty, so let's hook this thing up. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom it back on down. Get up close and personal. Yeah, I can probably get a little closer even. Yeah, why not? Alright, so the antenna connection is pretty simple. It's just a BNC here. Let's show you. Let's do it off like this. Okay, so yeah, I got a Terk Advantage Passive Loop. What's we're going to be using? It's Terk time, baby. So yeah, I got the little patch cord directly connected to the passive loop. And I got the antenna coming off here. So let's just grab this wire. I got my BNC. And I'll be off on the side here turning this loop. Now you want to aim the edge of the loop towards the station you're trying to receive, this side here. And that will tune it in. And of course, I'll be tuning the tuning capacitor there as well to the frequency we're on. Yeah, I'll be doing both things off camera while I talk about the station we're on. So let's look this up. It's pretty basic fare. Just line it up. Let's attach it on. Here we go. All right. Locked and loaded. Okay. Turn it on. We'll be greeted with our menu. And I'll talk about the screen here. There you go. That's that modded firmware for the touch. Just kind of neat. Glad to have it. So, all right. So that's in case you have an older version and you're wondering what that was about. I think you can update yours to that. So, if you got a touch screen. Okay, cool. So, you can see various things in the display. Again, it's all touch, which is nice. We have a freeze. This is kind of cool, this little thing. You can hit this, and it pauses the screen or freezes the screen. So if you wanted to catch something, like RDS or something like that, if you're doing e-skip, kind of nice, you can do that. So, boom. All right, cool. I think you can toggle FM stereo on and off right there. You mute, so you can mute the, you saw the levels drop. Yep. Re-engage. So yeah, that's our mute button. Nice. And then over here we have the RDS information that's activated. And of course, all the RDS information goes down here. Our bandwidth. So we have 4 kilohertz, which I like. I let it sit on 4 kilohertz most of the time. But you can change it by tapping. We got 6, 8, 3. We'll go back to 4. And you can also hit the bandwidth button as well to cycle that same setting really quickly. So over here we have the battery and voltage, and we can tap that to turn the screen off. Now that's important. Typically, if you're using just the telescopic antenna it comes with the 28-incher right here. And if you're using this, it works good. It'll pick up most AM stations, but it does have some noise. It picks up the noise from the screen, so you can actually disable the screen, and sometimes it'll come in better. So, and if you want it back on, just tap the screen. It comes back on. So over here we got manual frequency mode, auto frequency. So that's like a scan. When you have an auto, if you go up, it will start scrolling up. Just push in the encoder to stop it. Then we got memory. If you click memory, then you got 99 memory presets you can go through. And that's 99 total on the whole radio. So it's whatever you put on there. So you could have AM stations mixed with FM, mixed with shortwave. It's kind of cool in that respect, but you only get 100 presets total. Keep that in mind. We got our frequency, and of course, we press this button here. We can fine tune, so we can go 1 kilohertz stepping right here. Do it again, we can go 10 kilohertz. And then here we can go super fast. So that's kind of cool. So let's go back to 530. And then we'll exit that. It'll be standard 10 kilohertz stepping. Signal strength meter right here. That's nice to see that jumping up all the way on strong stations. And then below it is our modulation. Over here is our carrier to noise ratio, C-N. And yeah, it'll show us how strong that is as well. And I like using this numeric display to go by when I'm tuning the loop. It works really well for that. Squelch is off. And down here is our clock. So it's actually 12:06 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA. It's February 2026. So yeah, President's Day, or just ended President's Day. Now we're next day. So awesome. Let's turn this up and start tuning. Sometimes I can pick up Cuba. Nothing today.
Today, after some general fun and games about old kids shows, we talk with Steve, a Minneapolis resident who gives us an on-the-ground look at what's happening. Now, this conversation is slightly outdated.
Here's 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin, 70 miles to the north, 400 watts at night. I've noticed I've used different loops with this. I've used active loops like the GA800, which is a nice tabletop loop, and I've used others, but this Terk Advantage Passive Loop has a really low noise floor, which I enjoy, and you get some really good gain.
Welcome to another beautiful Monday. This is John and Gordy.
I wanted to do was to reach out to the national parks, and I knew we were coming up with the 250th anniversary of this wonderful country, and I wanted to...
550 KTRS, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles to the southwest, 5,000 watts at night. Cardinal directions, we have north, east, south, and west.
And I reached out to the national parks, and they were so wonderful and so helpful, and so we decided together to put on a show, a regular show, that's going to run...
Welcome to the revolution. Yeah, we're coming to your city.
Okay, 560 is WIND. The answer, Chicago local.
More behind-the-scenes information.
Secured your place in that. Today's message, John, help cultivate that right perspective on life.
Not sure what this is. If I have an idea, I'll put a pop-up here.
Let's listen in, Dr. John.
I had to list a bunch of different things, like the things that happened Friday and Saturday, and I had to make sure that I booked.
I think this is Michigan, WTCM, Traverse City, 215 miles, 1,000 watts at night. I'm pointed east, so I think so.
What I thought was, and I knew it, I said...
I can just hear like sports announcer style talking. That's typically KXSP, Omaha, Nebraska, 405 miles, 5,000 watts. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I think I heard it. Coast to Coast started, of course. This is WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 175 miles, 5,000 watts. I think I heard WTVN there, 610, Columbus, Ohio, 330 miles, 5,000 watts to the east.
Begin with why the very famous Yellowstone and Yosemite's, but there's probably a park within easy driving distance of most of your listeners, and it's be a great year to go and reacquaint yourself with it.
Yeah, Jeff, let's talk about what the National Park Foundation is, because I sit...
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 52 miles to the north there. Now, if you can get 620 WTMJ, it's cool. They have Hollywood 360 at night, I want to say Saturday night into Sunday morning, like 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. It's pretty cool because you can use your radio, of course, and if you can't, if you have an Ocean Digital with SkyTune or CC Wi-Fi radio, actually, I think WTMJ is on there as well. So you can just stream it.
And they were coming together in kind of a patchwork.
Become tomorrow's fast drivers. Can you imagine that? James and John were on the mountain.
I think we're picking up a hint of KYFI, St. Louis, Missouri, here on 630. 275 miles. A little hint of country music, and that's CFCO, Chatham, Ontario, 310 miles to the northeast, 6,000 watts.
And creating new ones, and it's part of life history. still being written every time a tire takes that first bite. I'm Esther Bennett for the Black Information Network.
Yeah, this is WMFN, Peatone, Illinois, 75 miles away, 1600 watts, Black Information Network.
KMSBIN.
Your community, your coverage.
Ah, got a good signal strength here. It must be off the air 650. That's interesting. This is WSM, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles. Last night I was picking them up late at night, like 3 in the morning, 660 WFAN. It was coming in clear. Clear as a bell. But I'm not barely picking them up now. Just a hint of the voice.
Do you want to finish things up where they started? Because if you want to play for less than market value, I can make the argument that staying with the Lakers could be what's best for business, right? Teaming up with Luka, with Austin Reeves.
670 the score, DVCR Chicago. As you can see, we're pegged on the signal strength and pegged here on the carrier noise ratio.
And then if you want to go home, if you want to finish the story, every time I say that, I think about that monster Cody Rhodes. And that's so terrible on the mic with his lisp, and it's all bad. I don't got any problems with anybody that has a lisp either. Some people out there say I have a lisp.
I don't know what happened, and then I let my passport go too far, but it wasn't far enough. But I got a birth certificate anyway in case I needed it, or in case I needed it for my enhanced license. But since I had an enhanced license already, that had already been done in the past, so they didn't need my birth certificate. But I had a copy of that if it was needed. And I brought a utility bill. I did it at the same time last year. I got my passport and license really in the same couple of weeks.
Here's WLW 700, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
But the fact that they tried to throw that out, that it's a poll tax.
Laura and Lisa found 2 real hard ones tonight.
Yeah, well, there you go. But there's always next week, and I'm sure we'll talk to you before that.
Oh, I want to talk to you tomorrow
about
fast food restaurants.
Excellent.
720 WGN, Chicago, Raleigh James Show.
Okay, and thank you for everything, and have a great evening.
All right, you too. Thanks. Appreciate it. So, 888-876.
Okay, we get over into music with 740 CFZM, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles northeast.
Downtown St. Louis, right? So, that rock would have wiped out downtown St. Louis. I don't know if anybody would have missed that, but, it could be a problem. However, these things, these rocks that are big enough to do that kind of...
750, this is WSB, Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles southeast.
I don't know, 50 to 100 million years. Now,
I've said before, you look at it and you say, all right, I've got 2 choices here. And the choice of the Democrats is...
Here's WGR, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles to the east.
You have a lot of prominent Democrats.
But this one, different. Something about why. True crime, who done it. Compare and contrast this to O.J. Simpson.
WABC 770, New York City, New York, 750 miles.
It was. We know who it was. We know who did it. But we didn't know how they were going to prove it. Just like with Columbo. Columbo would start the show. You just find out exactly who was the murderer. And then you figure out how does Columbo figure it out.
to rapidly develop these storms could be informed of potential weather that's coming.
You know what to plan for the rest of the day, what you can and can't do.
Gotta get my traffic, gotta get my weather. Is it gonna rain? Is it gonna snow?
Yeah, every morning it's traffic and weather on the 8th, WBBM.
Everywhere I go, I put it on.
There you go. Oh, whole ad about their station here. 780 WBBM News Radio, Chicago. Weather on the 8th.
Specific to your neighborhood, your commute, and your weekend plans. From lake effects...
Experts at it, which heated them up and leave around some of them.
Now, pounding, think about this. The Democrats pounding year in and year out. It's racist, it's racist, it's racist, it's racist, it's racist.
So 820 is WBAP, Fort Worth, Texas, 810 miles southwest.
76% of blacks in favor. And that's that secret. We share the science behind diesel problems. For example, engine oil will break down under extreme heat, leaving behind varnish. A carbon-based...
WCCO, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles. Coming in rather weak tonight, but like I said, it depends. Sometimes it gets better. It's just the conditions. Not the radio for sure, or the loop.
Eliminator is formulated to be less in the engine.
Okay. Well, there's hope that we will in the near future be able to mount a defense.
So yeah, I can't hover on the old coast to coast, though I'd like to. But you just can't, because it's like they copy protect it. So I think they re-air it or something. So 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, 300 miles to the southeast.
In a moment, Daniel Coyle joins us. Paying American, it's a fact that 1 in 4 honest, hard-working, tax-paying Americans has been a victim of identity theft. With LifeLock Identity.
So 850 is KOA, Denver, Colorado, 890 miles to the west.
Get your money back. Last year, the IRS flagged over $16 billion in refunds from...
Mon école hôtelière. Je pensais que ça allait continuer pendant un petit temps. Puis là, ben, moi, je gagnais bien ma vie. Je travaillais à l'Express.
Got it in green. Green is good. 860 CJBC, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles.
And Chuck McDowell, definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. Do you feel stupid for buying a time?
WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles south.
You could rent it, and it was a great financial investment. And the deal was available today only. If this happened to you, contact your resort.
How to find a talking point here, and then everybody jumps on it. And people were getting, there's somebody who I'm very well acquainted.
890 WLS, Chicago.
Lives in a liberal state, who tried it.
Okay. That might be screen. Let's see. Or internal. I'm detuning. Sometimes that helps. I think it's the radio. You can always double check with a, still use this one here. We'll go to 900 here, just check it. Because, I kind of want to know. And then we'll keep rolling along. I got to go a little quicker here, but let me go ahead and enter this in. Doing the same thing. So I think it could be coming from my camera. I think my camera has this heterodyne line to it on 900 now. It used to be 890, but yeah. Okay, that's what it is. More sensitive. Oh, cool. So I just moved the Terk Advantage off the table. I got some country music, yeah. Now I'm back up on the table near the camera. So yeah, that's what it is. And I'm actually about 2 feet away from the camera. I'll go a little further away, but yeah. Okay. Fun. Could go a little quicker now. This is 940 WFAW Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin, and it usually has awesome music. Nice. Now, can I tune that in better? Let's find out. There's the number. We're watching it go up, 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 up. There it is.
rest. It's the largest and most aggressive.
You got some holy water in your bag, baby.
Dan Patrick, Colin Cowherd. Wow. Cavino and Rich, the odd couple with Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy. The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon.
Think about that for a second.
And the Ben Maller Show. Fox Sports Radio. On YouTube. That's strong stuff. By searching Fox Sports Radio.
Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit that thumbs up icon. And comment away.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
With the headlines
iHeart radio stations, Fox Sports, 980, I'm thinking Missouri, KMBZ. Thinking, I don't know if that's it or not. Seems like it.
And they know that part about me. The podcast.
If not, I'll try to find it pop up.
Culture meets the soul. Real conversation.
Gotta go quicker. Running out of time.
I think there's a couple teams at the top of the conference that are good. Like, I don't think Michigan State's an actual championship contender. They turn the ball over way too much.
Now I'm pointed northeast and the southwest. Not sure what this is. We're talking sports. Usually it's CBW. But I think Winnipeg is a different direction, maybe? No, maybe I'm in the right way. I think this is, CBW, Winnipeg, Manitoba, 675 miles. If not, I'll have a pop-up. I'm getting confused where these are at. Sensitive radio. Oh, there's CBW.
Printers to production printing, backed by customer service that's second to none.
Yeah, I just turned it. Point that direction. Northwest. That's CBW.
I'm David Brewster, owner of Atkinson. Doing this with an award-winning from Aquaclear.
Cool.
I could make my
Federation. The International Federation.
Good selectivity there. Here's the 1000 WMVP, Chicago, ESPN. Usually this always tracks back into 990, and as you can tell, it didn't. Nice.
Won't play Tuesday in the qualification round against Germany, nor will he play if France somehow advances. Sports Center all night. ESPN Radio. Football. Dolphins making moves.
This person is at the Olympics, and there's so much anxiety and nerves when it comes to that.
1020 KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles to the east.
And for your sport ever, of course.
And then somehow my hand. And then my dad, even when he drives his car, hospital's on the right.
It was a rough day.
It was a great day.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect.
Here's 1030 WBZ, Boston, Massachusetts, 880 miles.
For more information on how you can adopt, biographies of these great people often focus on their solo things. But you scratch half an inch.
WHO, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles.
Find is a community of teachers. These great people often focus on their solo things. But
Here's WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin. Pretty close, 30 miles away, but it's 250 watts at night.
Of helpers, of engineers, people who taught and created.
Corridor over in Jersey, those 676 goes down right here. Over in one lane for about another hour and a half.
KYW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles.
We're down to 33 in Center City, and here on today it's at 50s, a mix of sun clouds and a high of 53. And on Wednesday, more of the same, a high of 53 degrees. The baby Asia Thompson at the Smithsonian's National Zoo now has a name.
She is Lynn Mai.
Great start. They agree. They make an agreement.
Oh no, it's a Bro Stair Squad on 1080 WNWI, Oaklawn, Illinois, local station. Yeah, they rent the airspace in my area, Midwest. Must be cheap.
Newscast. He always made me rewrite it, sometimes 3 or 4 times.
Coast to Coast again, WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
Rewrite it, George. I don't like it.
Why? Our good friend DC before us was talking about why would men want to be with women or men who dress like women. It's a good question. Don't ask me.
1120 KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles.
No, you're going to get caught. If I said, hey, Blaze, here's a gun. What do you do with a gun? Yeah, listen, go up to the McDonald's. Stick them up.
We've all got people like that, and we've got guys, Guy Gibson in our life.
1140 WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles.
Teacher, but we all exist, you know, and they help you. He helped you.
You're going to do the same, right? Okay. If you don't, it's wrong.
Okay, this is Broster Squad on 1170. I'm thinking this is coming out of KBOB. Could be wrong, but it's aimed that way. Davenport, Iowa. 125 miles west. They're everywhere.
It doesn't make any sense, except they're all like you and Guy. They're all helping each other, and they don't have to. Guy didn't have to help you, right? He could have not helped you to improve, and yet he did.
Here's Wham, WHAM, Rochester, New York, 545 miles.
Like there's this
I'm gonna go a little quicker.
of love. 40 years.
WPHT, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles.
I didn't have to help you, right? And yet he did.
Theological argument. As some evangelical Christians say, sometimes you're honest and real. This will be an infinitely harsh where we go, people say, well, why can't you stop?
The music there is actually kind of a local station, WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois. Yeah, you know, it's interesting. They power down, but you definitely can still hear them at night. Collection music on 1370. Man, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's KDTH. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. But yeah. This is pointed at St. Louis. I'm pointed at Fort Wayne.
A good litmus test is ask yourself these two questions.
WMBD, Peoria, Illinois, 135 miles, 5,000 watts.
Alive. And then, what are you growing with other people? What projects? What are you growing? And that idea of like aliveness and projects, I think, is a way to first identify. Oh, it's when I walk the dog and meet everybody in my neighborhood. Oh, it's a project of work with the jazz or hanging out with my grandkids, whatever that might be. That is what it is. Identify. Building a relationship.
Picking up some noise around 1510. This is WLAC, Nashville, Tennessee.
Along with new treatment, lung cancer screening saves lives. If you're 50 to 80 years old and smoke or used to smoke, talk to your doctor about lung cancer screening. For more information and to find a screening center near you, visit acr.org.
KCKY, this is, sorry, KC, WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles to the east.
Today, buckle up, Sarah. Michaela's got, like, the best earrings.
Okay, this is KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles to the west. I think I got the caller. It's not on my list. Maybe I logged this already. I think he said WHAR. Could be wrong, but if I play that back, I'll do a pop-up. That's cool if it's new. If not, still cool. Call letters. At the 12:30 mark. Okay, can't overrun the music, but this is coming out of Toronto, Ontario. CHHA Toronto.
Identified as 56-year-old Robert Jordan, who went by the name of Esposito and then took their own life.
KCJJ, the mighty, Iowa City, Iowa.
They just cut it short. It's funny you say that. This real quick, and then we'll get
1650 KCNZ, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles.
And I won't ruin it in case people see it, because you should see it's the best acting he's ever done. There's a character that he knows throughout the movie.
And a little music in the background there. CINA to the northeast. Canadian station.
He's on the horse, and, you know, they have a relationship.
They're getting a hint of WQLR, Kalamazoo, Michigan, 137 miles to the east. East, about 1,000 watts. I don't think this is Grand Rapids, Michigan, WPRR. I could be wrong. Definitely Hispanic. Okay, so this is cool. This is WPTX, Lexington Park, Maryland, 685 miles. I'm almost sure, but I think so, because usually there's a Canadian station playing Greek music. Oh, that's new. Wow. If it did a flip, KBGG, this is what it would be. Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles, playing some, hip hop or something? That's pretty cool. Usually I'm getting like Hispanic music out of Richardson, Texas, KKLF. Nice. Okay, cool. So we're done. We'll power it off. Actually, let's leave it powered on. That way you can look at the screen. Yeah, I like that. There's the mod. There you go. But yeah, so there we are. The DEEPELEC DP-666. Yeah, it's a rockin' radio. This thing is awesome. Now, tonight was a little rough versus other nights, but still good. You can DX quite a bit. And you can tell the conditions were getting better. Actually, while we're here, entering our frequency. See if we can't pick up Nashville. It must be off the air. That's a bummer. Yeah, there they are, tuned in. What the frick? Yeah, okay, no big deal. Anyway, so yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give a big like. This is awesome radio. 2, if you want to see more, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future reviews of these craft radios, I'll call them, because they are pretty cool. I mean, they're crafted. I mean, somebody put them together, a fun thing. You know, you got one of these, what do you call it, like a cheap yellow display type board, 2.8 inch. It's a very common board screen. And they adapted it with the radio and the high-end 6686 chip. I mean, that's fantastic. I love seeing this. And this is the one you want right here, this version. There's other versions out there, but they're like copies of this radio, where they put the speaker underneath and the screen above and the knobs up here. I don't think it's the same company. So they kind of got some of their ideas stolen a little bit. But this is the original, I believe, who built this style of a radio. So, yeah, definitely awesome. And, of course, 3, comment down below what you think about the DP-666. Is it for you? Do you like all this color graphics? Do you like the touchscreen idea? I never even went to all the menu modes. It's amazing, but you'll see those in the review video up there. Check it out. But, yeah, there's a lot going on with this radio. Let me know if you're going to be picking one up or if you already own one. Got a friend that owns 2 of them or 3 of them now. I don't know. He has a lot of them. And he's telling me he really likes them. So, yeah, awesome radio. Enjoying the heck out of it. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. All right. We'll see you in my next awesome video.